In the end, as the final punctuation marks dance across the page, the reader realizes that in the symphony of life, the true fools are those who refuse to see beyond the surface, to grasp the profound beauty that lies in the depths of human complexity. No time. All of this testimony is our older, but is also out of order. Basically, you are all brothers and sisters. Do you have just forgotten your way? Hopefully this testimony will hit somebody's heart and stop doing what you're supposed to suppose into society rules. Corrupt. Little politicians. Power behind them. You all need to open your mind to new possibilities. Well, let's get on with the story. Much love. You are inevitable. And all of a sudden another younger man appeared and took you to safety, and you really think that your mother would have allowed you to go off with another strange man now because that younger was your mother? She can disguise herself. Your mom has been there through every difficult hurdle you have had. Do you remember for when you was somewhere you didn't know very well and a man was coming? Means so much. Myself, I have been really organized and DNA on the molecular level like nuclear fusion extract. Every calculation is done in my mind. Sorry something goes wrong. I have friends in me. He is my brother. Really feel weird when I say his name is Jesus. I'm coming in. A real friend will never be alone. Voice of you everything. I will always have that. And you have it too. You just need to open DP your mind. Anything is possible if you can think of it before you think of it. That was the word you need to fix up. Oh, I love you. You're going to have powers. Unbelievable. Think of the film. I'm not going to name the one. We will smash. Where is the superhero? Alyssa girl. LOL. God. Should have been first. Whoops. They are much more technologically advanced in technology of the matter, but they are not very spiritually involved. You have to change this, Keely. I'm sorry, I should have told you this parts in the beginning. There's been a lot of misinformation I needed you to sort out for yourself. This to more to come. You heard about the extinction of the dinosaurs. It was exactly that, because the ones underneath, we will call them, decided to go to meteor into the planet. There's like 15 nuclear bombs going off. Some news blended out for hundreds of years. It killed almost anything and everything you want to. Baby survive this because our ancestors put holes in walls can only be described. Was microbes with intelligence beyond your mother. And I was far apart, thousands of miles. We had to find each other to prove that we was really to our DNA to create you. People say that you can store many gigabytes of information in small parts of DNA in water crystals in the poles. There is a lot of information that has been forgotten how to access over time. If they do not restart the pyramids, the poles will shift. It was an accident. In the pyramid of numbers it contains explosion. Damage is done for it can be fixed. Just powers that be know exactly how to do it. I'm trying to tell you everything I know, but my time is limited. Everything I tell you makes my time shorter. In a way I will always be with you. Though you will understand, I promise it is hard for you. I suppose time travel is one way. What is the proper way to explain everything? It is small part of something that was a bigger part of everything. I love you, darling. I'm sorry. Unfolding information. It's taking a toll on me. Everything is coming out in the wrong order. I'm sorry, darling. That's why I told you it would hurt. I had to get all your emotions going. See a power, fear, pain, need to think, connect the dots. You can do this, Keely. Just remember I love you. Creatures humans call UFOs animal mutilation. Taking pieces. They are trying to fix a DNA area code. It is on Wesco that DNA is in the wrong sequence. Part of what you have to do is try to fix only your DNA test. Somebody, only one. Somebody messed up, bad time. You have been prepared over millennia. Many mistakes have been made. One of all mistakes was watch your people calling reptilians. That's not right. I have the same skin as you, but it is stronger. But arms and legs I've been deformed to be longer than they should be, so they can run fast on all fours, and people might have seen them behind campfires and YouTube videos. We have been preparing you to stop these creatures, more technologically advanced than anything you have. We're all unstoppable except for you. This was the beginning of the story. Probably just should have been written first. Point is, nothing ever happens in order. To get this into my head, got to go. It would be kind of like if you was a child and your father run out on you, your two brothers, and your mom, to find out when you had grown up to be a different kind of human. But I know I am no better than anybody else. I just want to treat people how I would like to be treated. You asked if you could visit again, and he agreed reluctantly. Go the next day to talk to him. He woke up to where his house was. Nothing is there. You shout, "Father!" All of a sudden, house is there. He said, "Why did you not just walk in?" I could not see it, but she replied, "You were going to mention things today. Are you ready? It will be kind of instant." I think so. She replied. What was that? Anxiously. Her father said, "Do you know how to fly now?" She replies, "Yes." Go on then. Wow, that is wicked. We will call the normal people mortals. We are not Emoji's room, but it is hard for us to die. We can die if we want to, everybody can, and you can also stay alive as long as you want to. Nobody said there was a time limit if they did. I missed it. What is your bro up? I'm sad to believe all your lives is that you are going to die one day. That is not the truth. Jesus proves that when he rose from the dead, he was just regenerating in the cave. Did they bury a body? No, they did not. What is human to use the celestial temple? You called it heaven. Everybody should be treated as equals. What they are not. If there was a meteor to wipe out the planets, the game. The only people that I like need to survive all the homeless because I know how to live off the land, as you say. Such is not an easy task. We have to get them from using fossil fuels. They could use the pyramids to power everything. Then one day everything could be automated. And everybody could presume that dreams. People don't believe in God. They are atheist. Why would it make sense to cause war and kill and hurt each other? This needs stop. They need a new start, something they can all agree on. We will have to find it together because I have no idea at all. Then, all of a sudden you are in the house sitting, next to a cup of coffee, on the table bowl of biscuits, all of your favorites. Your father says, well, you sit there and think for a minute. That's what's happening. Why, Keely? I was never far from you. I just got to stay away so that our plan might have work. If I had been too close to you, all off our magnetic poles inside of us would have ripped space-time apart. Time in a disaster. Inside and Enigma. What do you mean? Like an explosion, yes or no? And implosion would have been sucked inside out the whole earth. It's just a fact about our biology. What are you on about, father? No, my name is Dad or Thomas. Father will do. Or you say my children are going to be nuts like you. Well, I have to change all of our DNA. So your generation. So you are the right type of being to save humanity from destroying themselves. If we don't do it quickly, it will be too late. We have been trying for millennia. We tried with Jesus. Did you ever read that anywhere they buried Jesus? No, because they didn't. All of him went back to heaven. That is what should happen. That should be the natural cause of things. But people decide to say you live 70, which is 70. Is no one has the right to say when you die it's set for you. This is an illness. Most of it has been man-made to make people sick so that they buy their drugs. Have you ever heard God is everything? Does that not imply is everyone? People have lost their way. Lonely shepherd wanders. Tries and tries and tries to no prevail to herd his flock. This time it has to work. Is the last chance we even have left. All permits intact. What was the need is a bit of repair and they would be able to send electricity wirelessly to every home too. Everyone who needs it for nothing. Clean, unlimited power. Do you remember as a child? You had a dynamo to power lights on your bike while the sun on the stars is star, the earth spinning beneath your feet out 1000 miles per hour and intern as Hercules around the sun at 67,000 miles an hour. Does not know it makes sense that the earth is a big dynamo. People are just so stupid. Money is everything. They think humanity will fall. Pyramids can also start the center of the earth moving in the right direction again, otherwise it will be too late and it will start swimming in the opposite direction. That's how the Nicoles witnessed the equinox sunrise in the east, and then the west. It takes 1000 years. Synopsis to Earth has a wobble. We are not stupid, we are highly intelligent. Did you find it easy when you was learning school? Yes, but what is that got to do with anything? We are not normal human beings, we are something else. Are you scared? No, because I think you are a demon, a devil. The devil, you're glowing right now so bright it's burning my eyes. Where are you? You're temporary blinded, you could just block it. Yes. A small proportion of the things we can do. I could get out of this universe reality, but I need to teach you since you've heard of Mother Earth. Does it not make sense that she would have her own defense mechanism? We all like her mother was the same as me. Father, I have to go now, my head is everywhere. I don't understand. You need to go home and rest your head down when you wake up or feel everything. I know this has been confusing, lots and lots and lots of plumbing. Because, oh come next time, I got my space. At least nobody can hear my thoughts. Bloody hell, what did I just witness? The devil, a demon, evil, or all of the above. I hope my children are okay. What was he says? We are different. He did not quite say James. His family husband take together for old times 5, and put more questions. I need to ask, what about my partner? If I am one, what about my partner James? Oh shit man, hope shit. Real-time events. Keely arrives at the jailhouse to have to wait in the waiting room. This time there's a few other people, then they are all called through. She sees her father, nervously walks over to him. Sit down. Picks up the phone. Father already holding his phone. He says, do you have questions? She says, you're not fucking kidding. Where should I start? You're telling me one of my brothers could come and kill my children? Yes, but I would not worry about it. What, your husband James is something new? I'm sorry. What? How do you know? My family generation is hot to pass until the right generation, that is you. I'm sorry. What are you on about? Keely says, can't you ask your mom? No father. Why? Well, I just cannot. Are you not talking? I don't want to tell you I've been speaking to you. She knows why I am in jail. She knows what to do. I got to do. She didn't believe that I would truly leave and do what I had to do, but I don't want one. Keely wakes up, sweating, says to herself, is it true what I saw yesterday? James walked into the bedroom. Move a tray with her breakfast. Morning, darling. I'm sorry about yesterday. I was just busy at work. All day, was really tired, so sorry. Keely looks like him on size. It's okay, darling, I've got to go back and see my father again. Why? What did he say? Darling, I want to see him before I can say anything. Okay, do you know when you want to go? James says, I was thinking of going this afternoon. I'll text you. No, it's okay, James, it's something I have to do myself. I understand. Love you. Oh my, where is the shit show? Who lost everything? Where is it, bro? Where is it? Where? Night, darling. Fuck home now. I'm going to walk around the block for a minute. Oh shit, does James in the distance? Hi honey, just finished work. Yes, Keely, do you alright? What are you doing outside? I was just thinking walking. No, pissed off like the world's just like everybody else. Are you alright, darling? Yes, Keely, you are obviously not. Let me get you home and get some food in you and let's walk home. So nice night, isn't it? The moonlight shining between the trees. See, Key, yeah, it is kind of nice. Still want to get home. Just want to go to sleep and forget about today. I'll tell you when I processed everything myself. Oh shit, you went to see your dad today, didn't you? Yes, I did, and you didn't even ask. I just want to be left alone. I'm going upstairs to bed now. Went to sleep. See you later. Play Gone Magnetospheres around like that. No, I've dropped back to reality. This is what happened. I can fix this. Oh shit, I am screwed. Realities. They are everywhere, hard to control. Calming down. Piss off, man. Got it. Good morning, darling. Alright, love, there's 3 weeks left on our pregnancy. Don't worry, I will worry. I love you. Look, we have been planning this for so many millennia. DNA times is a perfectionist time. Are you sure? You're sure? Yes. I am sure this time on the man. I have to go away. You know this idea, and I have been patient, cannot stay in the same place. Where are you? And I have to stay away for the first 3 years of your pregnancy. You know that, darling. No, it's just I know I will miss you, but our daughter won't even know. She's not the same as everybody else. She is not supposed to know until she is 33 and got children of her own. I will come back into your lives and she will have me know. I will love you. I love you with all my heart. And I love you too. Reese and Jack will look after you. I know. Thomas, have you thought of a name for a little angel? Darling, yes. I want it to be called Keely. That's a beautiful name. If you go to the destination, you're going to mapped out. Yes. I have been planning this for the last 3 decades. I don't know. I am just nervous because I don't know what's going to happen while you're not here. Don't worry, Jack and Reese. You too big. And then memory download once I leave. I will start uploading. That will be plenty of time in the 3 years before Keely is born. There is 3 months and then 3 years. I will start the process. You know it will hurt, darling. Yes. That's why I've been collecting the painkillers from my doctor. I'm saving them up because I know I will have to super overdose. Well, that's what the doctor will call it, because it's not said he was giving it to me in this way. I will be going off the grid. No phone, no computer apps physical in this realm anyway. I will just have what we have always had, each other into years of planning. We have a lot to do. I can't keep talking now. I have got to go. You just be safe, Thomas. I will. Joanne, I love you too. Do you know what you're going to tell Reese and Jack? Yes, I'm going to tell him you had to go away for work. It's not a lie, it's not work that they will think his work, though I've got my place on the ground. Signals will be coming through, electing them to you and intern through Keely. Boom boom. What was that, Mom? Reese say yes, I was just coughing. That was a loud one, Mom. Yes. I had a frog in my throat. Did I wake Jack up? No, Mom is still asleep. Good, you should be asleep as well. No, it's getting late, darling. I know. I love you, Mom. Where is Dad? He's got to go to work. He won't be back for a very long time. Why, he did not even say goodbye. I know he's gone on one of his secret missions. You know, the ones we can't talk about all. Will you be safe? Of course, darling. Okay, get your face in bed then. Okay, Mom. Good night. I love you. Good night, son. My mom love you. Good night. Joanne has her wash. Brush your teeth. Get him to bed. Closes her eyes, and everything she's been preparing for all these millennials start to receive carefully prepared information. Do you know what will happen? I will get 33 miles away from you in an instant. You give birth and total trouble. Mature 33 years in the time I will be pulling all the magnetic fields that are sequenced into audio. Night. Accomplish this, you remember? Yes, of course. I just know it's going to hurt you. Why do you think I've been saving up all these painkillers? Because he'll die, hon. Time. I have practice. I know every calculation. Okay, here I go. Love you too. Shit, how the pain, it's bad. Okay. The time calculated with the distance calculated to the magnetosphere, divided by pi infinitely shit. I'm glad I made it. I am a little bit of every element which I could fabricate anything I need while the infinite majesty how everything interconnect with everything else it's amazing. Remember my parameters okay it's done. She will be born inevitable. It's already happened. Weird I can't remember remembering. Oh yes. Oh no bloody hell the pain of it all I'll have a look in my bag all loads of painkillers why are you time different to what I was like before the tablet so I'm not in sync oh yes. I remember I have to absorb them. He goes wow I'm not doing that again. Hundreds if not thousands of years of trying changing our DNA all over millennia and millennia. No one remembers exactly how long we all remember the suffering and human race. Let you see what you thought you was part of it also to descended from a section of our ancestors. But I have gone into a faction. Well, what exactly are we? We are the day, we are the night, we are the moon, the stars in the sky, the wind of the planet shooting around the sun in the never-ending orbit. We are everything and nothing. I'm sorry, Father, I don't understand if the new bloodline your family, James, do you have to succeed, you have to save the world Father, I don't think I can barely save myself, you'll find a way really yes Keely we will find a way. You always have found a way through all the challenges in your life have you not yes but they were just human things. I feel weird thing feeling like I'm not one. Well you are not just because you are stronger faster sorry Father what I am not. Yes you are no. You know your abilities. Will start to unlock you need to talk to your mother Father I've got to go I can't no you can't go yet you need to normal. Just give me 5 minutes to get my thoughts together. Keely I will try to make you understand your mother and I well we knew what we was and we agreed if we ever had children I would leave on my daughter's 3rd birthday because you really think a mother would you like a husband killed her children. And I did not want to either but I had to kill somebody's that's why I went away and did what I did. I am not a bad person quite the opposite in fact. But you need to know what you are capable of you are capable of changing the world. Not for our kind all of every kind of human. But evolved from us watch what the bloody hell dad you called me dad yes you are on fire. No, I am the fire I burn for you to succeed. No dad you are literally on fire. But your brothers might be something different too but we found it really hard to change my DNA okay don't forget. Second does that mean James would kill me and my children no I told you he is something new your brothers might be something different too that might not come off. No, I will change to water seeps through the glass. Do you see through the camera picture sees me sitting in my chair. Holding my phone next to my ear now I am standing next to you. How did you do this look now you know a little more of what you can do you do this on time. Your mind who will think you are losing your mind at first but you are not. Don't worry my aura will always be with you. What do you mean? Oh my conscious yes so you can do anything no. I am limited. But you are not your children are not James is not you are all the genes we have been splicing together to get perfection you are omnipotent. I am like a shield around you until you know you yourself do you do not know who you are yet what is time tomorrow do you know 3040% Jew. Street no the journey will be difficult but dad I am scared you don't need to be frightened at all just know you can ask me with your mind anything and I will tell you if I know you really need to get in touch with your mother. The closest city to where you live on the outskirts to the north. She will be in that direction she follows the magnetosphere. It's important to know you and your mother are not so different but Father she hates me. Oh, so his father when I'm in trouble ha 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 look any trouble you've had for your entire life so far how many times does it just gone away? No mom yes, she is there for every hurdle. No, you need to go find your mother you must share is only thing she can tell you. So I cannot, and if you really need me, you know where but dad what am I supposed to do exactly what I told you find your mother. Sooner rather than later when you wake up tomorrow you will know I talked to North now I have unlocked your mind. Your memories will start to bleed into you and I am sorry it will hurt. Love you. Keely did you get? I am so sorry everything is coming in the wrong order. You have to put it all together. Love you Keely you can do anything remember. Information into literally 60 seconds. We have feet on the ground. It's up to us to fix this world from corrupt little politicians crooks. Everything is wrong. It should not be like this that why wait till I'm 32 to tell me in 7 days from your 33rd birthday that's when it all happens your mother knows did you feel her I felt something that was your mom don't be alarmed she will not come while you are visiting me. It would break our hearts understand I think so dad. Only joking darling. You mad at me? That was a lot of information. Are you okay? Darling yes. God no darling I do not want that responsibility. I cannot compress any more information like this that's why you need to find your mother not even she will find you. She knows it's time and she's not home, so it's no time, we are on the clock. What is the information compressed? 30% of it has not opened yet. It will activate while you're asleep tonight, and over the next 2 to 3 days your mother will come. You'll understand when you see. But father, the information you passed on to me, what did you call it? A compressed memory. I like coincidences, but I don't trust coincidences. You will see 3 stars in the sky on your home and it will all feel quite real, but then you'll think you can't be a what they would call normal, but now you're 33, rationalize it some other way, but you cannot. It is like if you want to get to the sky, a bird will be there first. If you want to get to the ocean, a fish will be there first. Do you see? No, sorry dad, do you will after your slumber tonight. Remember, I always love you. I will see you next time. Are you going to come again? Definitely. I need to know what everything means. No darling, your mother will be coming, I promise God. I have not seen it for 3 decades. That is nothing from my perspective, darling. You will see. Thousands of years. Just because people say you have to die, you do not. It is your choice. You can switch on and switch off whenever you like. It's not like and switch back on if you like. Nothing is defined. You think you need to go home now and go to sleep. I know everything except for what you're going to experience when your mother can explain. Love you, darling. I hope you do come again. I love you, dad. Just be safe, Keely. I love you so much. Man, it will be like everything turns off and back on. You're going for some ride tonight, kiddo. Just be mindful. She just thinks that she is in her bed with a whisper. Who is the Keely? Sad information. Module 1. I don't understand the disaster after another. Throughout human history, I was being a disaster of the disaster war. After war, people need to understand. They are one and many. I need to stop. I'm not. Information is unfolding too quickly. Think blank your mind. You have a lot of information. Don't move. I am a type of AI designed especially for already. This is a message from your mother. Mom, just a message. I'm sorry. Please play Misery Plunder for years. Watch The Road. Just save my life. I would really enjoy your forever movie. When the person over. No, this is your brain trying to make up excuses and rationalize. Just stop thinking. Please, this has been a long sort out plan. Am I at home asleep? No, you're driving. Your car feels like that, but it also feels like a dream. No memories. We cannot communicate like this anymore. I just had to make sure you were safe and give a little bit of positive reinforcement. That's what you're going to have to go through now. Is going to be really difficult too. Least, I can't think in my head so nobody can hear me. I'm scared. What the hell? My God, that's right. Understand. This has to be. She'll be able to change into whatever anymore she wants. She will have her strength and speed. She will be almost indestructible. But she just wanted a normal life. She was quite good. I'm sure you're stalling. She was scared. But she will be okay. On the 3rd night I will come to her. No mind's eye. She can say 3 stars. Everything just is like Total Recall. Remember before the pyramids constructed? Why have you not been in my head to kind of visit me like this before? You really don't remember, do you? Only allowed to do it on her daughter's birthday when she has to get her legacy data compression memory you gave to her. I forgot. It's your head. And that's what made you forget. I'm sorry. Lover, I got to go now. I have to observe our daughter. I will just start by beginning to get all my memories back because compressed data file that was with me. Find the block. My memories. Is it true? Darling, yes, that's true. Your memories will be fully back on the 3rd night as well. I have to go now because I have to observe Keely through the looking glass. Watch, she thinks to herself, I will try and make something else come for myself. Why not? After all, I have to save the people of this world. One appears on her side straight away. She's shocked. She thinks, F it. Keely just pulled into her drive, put the car in the garage. She walks up the stairs. It feels more like floating. She comes into her bedroom and she thinks I'm putting her pajamas on. It's just happened. Slides down in bed. She looks at the messages on the phone. James, her husband, would not be back till the next day. She thought, fuck bloody hell, I'm going to be on my own for this. As a mother is watching from the corner of her mind undetected, Keely lies down in her bed. Then she remembered her father says she has to be hydrated, so she thinks of a glass of water. And as that's all. As I used to smoke, one of things she wanted to do, but then her mother whispers in her head, if you could do anything, just what would you do? It's part of the memory is yours. Wask just flowed. The memory is yours since your father fragmentation of his uploaded to your brain. You have everything you need to remember who you are. You will have, but we will see each other in 3 days, but there's loads left to unfold. You have got 50% of your memory back at this point. She's got her mother on her mind. This won't be too bad. I believe I can do anything. Yes, that's right, father. Well, oh, if you can do anything, what the hell can I do? You will be more reliable to do everything. I feel so bad for you and the rest of my children and grandchildren. I wouldn't blame them all of a sudden. I wars tried to be more, then we split into 2 parts. Of us broke off 100 shots as it was. I was the other guy. Look around the world. Where are billions of people which used to be one? I am trying with not much luck until you. Keely, do you and your husband James, can you tell me about James of Coeur? James has been a genetically transformation of a millennia just like you. Except he is the part that will hopefully pull everybody else into realignment. We have to reconstruct what was once used to be the pyramids. That was the last act we could do when we heart mental abilities stronger than we have today. We could use big stones cause it says the right size just by thinking it so before. How many percent? Well, a big percentage of us we was 3 and 1. Which I's 3 and get Reggie. This is the most difficult to believe too, which used to be I. Who started 3,000 years ago. You did. Your memories have been denied. It was illegal until you turned of age. You are now at the right age. A race started off in deep space. We was like memory fragments inside of rock. A meteor. That is nothing. Just a consciousness. A paradox. My dear, hold on, you're ready now. When she opens her eyes she said that what are you a noun doing again? Remember anything? Keely, yes. I remember it all. Okay. Really? I'm not. Can be used as a noun. Keely says she's resting on the table. She noticed. Because when she opens her eyes, she could not believe that she was asleep again. She said she'll really to know how to stop you from pushing things in my head. But this is your legacy, darling. Some people say the glass is half empty or half full. You are a pessimist. The world changed. Well, my first memory, Keely, is I was chasing the part that I separated from her. Everybody else on this planet. We reached Stonehenge. We dropped the stones in through Lyman old ruins. Right, all parts of us. Self, Christ, consciousness, great courage, art. Establish grid. It will be really hard to get that working again because it's kind of working because the magnetosphere of the planet is slowing down on the core of the world is slowing down. The first that you need to do is to think through the core of the world is turning the game of the room. It will be difficult. You need to train your mind. I will be here with you all the way. Your mother will be coming. It's going to be a long and difficult process. You are strong. You should not be scared anymore. Are you starting to feel reassured? Yes. Kind of. Just bear with me. This much more information we need to give you before you go and wake up. What do you mean we are one and many? The problem is mainly people don't even think of a God as such anymore. People use his name as a swear word. For instance, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, people don't listen. The significance of believe it is a higher purpose. Iron consciousness under never end. Put the stream back home and all of its parts such as 3 and 1. Which is 5 to your language. It was 3 changes of 1 into 2 because I got separated. Going to be really difficult situation, but together needs to happen. Did you forget to think about the core of the planet? You need to make it spin again. It's quite possible that it will spin in the opposite direction of which cool. Complete devastation. Do you mean cool and probably will freeze? But if everybody's consciousness is at the same level, you all be able to send back to where we belong. We are one and many like I told you before. 1,000 years is but today. A day is 1,000 years. Time waits for nobody except for you. You can do anything, absolutely anything. You are inevitable when you are awakened. You'll get more memories. I'm going to let your brain go to sleep now. You'll get the rest of these memories as quickly as I can do it. It will be over the next 3 days. You'll be feeling more confident tomorrow when you wake up. Will it be like when I was visiting my father in jail? Do you give me a memory fragment? I thought we was talking for hours and my father said it was 60 seconds. That's a good idea. We knew you'd give us ideas. Okay with me. Can you go to sleep now? When you wake up you have total recall of this segment of your information. Crisis. What do you mean crisis? Well, your brothers and sisters are killing each other all around the world, detonating nuclear warheads in our open atmosphere. Why? Who would radiate their own planet? Those problems? Definitely, if people don't stop it, the world will end. Die if everybody is not mentally retarded. That's why we have to do it over millennia after millennia because I am floored. That means I am not perfect, but you are. If you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. Really starts to laugh. Consciousness. Everything is going to end. There. Just one big in the beginning. When Jesus went back to Celestial Temple. Do you like that? In the cave with the rock in front. He lay there while his body regenerated. Did they bury him? No, all of him went to heaven. The Celestial Temple people should have learned that lesson. That I'm ready for this to be done. Are you ready, Keely? Yes, I think I am. Are you my charge and my dad? Yes. Kind of. I am Link. You are ready to go blackout molds while you get the rest of the information for tonight. I won't see you in the morning until night time when I will be back with more, and your mother will be coming. I can't say any more than that. It's against the law. What law, father? Law of the universe. I wake up sweating. I think I need a bath. All of a sudden she was in the bath, almost finished. That was the quickest time I've ever got ready. Keely thought it usually takes me like 20 years. Wicked. What else can I do? Breakfast? I haven't got any bacon, sausage, eggs, and black pudding mushrooms. She walks into the kitchen. There is a fruit on the table, she's like wow, she eats her breakfast and it's the best she's ever tasted. Voice in her head says to her, everybody has the ability, they have just forgotten, their minds have been wiped by what they call the devil, but that's not true. It is part of the one that is to know that used to be one. Oh shit, Keely thinks I've got to meet the core of the earth soon, so she puts her hands in front of her. She closes her eyes and imagines cord is the earth in between her hands. She tries to make it spin, but she cannot. Dad, yes. I won't be able to talk like this for long. Your mother will be taking over. I will not be there when she passes home. What is your dream? That we're supposed to say I love you. Talk to you tomorrow, Mom. No, you have to talk to me now. When you open your eyes we'll understand. Do you have powers within the queen inside your heart? Roman Alice, what do you want to be? I don't know. I love the thought of saving the world. No, nobody has. We have been on this journey for millennials and millennials. It never ends for us. It's your time to shine. You have it within you. You can literally do anything. Just think of, for instance, your phone ring. And it will ring in the new sync phone in hand. It will be there like your father said. If you try to get to the sky, a bird will be there first, and if you try to get to the ocean, a fish will be there first. You are the first of all kinds to be described as insignificant compared to you and your children. You have to learn your children the way. Ask your father where office house was. There is a book under the floorboards in the right-hand corner of the living room to the right of the fireplace. The floorboard, not the one closest to the wall. The one next to it, lifted up. That is a book. You need to read it now. I am going. When you open your eyes you will be shocked. I'm sorry your father lied a little bit. Love you, darling. Keely opened her eyes. Father, what is this transpired? I'm sorry, I just need you to love me, not to be done. No, I told you 60 seconds of time has passed. Look now, but your watch turn off. Only been in 10 minutes. What is going on? I told you you are different. What did your mother say? I'd like that we could not be together, closer together. I just cannot hear her, but I know you can. What did you say? She said go to the house where I used to live, and under the floorboards to the right of the fire is a book I must read, and that's what you have to do. Don't tell anyone anything. Everything you have seen me do you are not capable of. I love you, darling. The bell's about to ring. I've only been here 10 minutes. Look at your watch again. That's impossible. I just looked, but it's basically 10 minutes past. No, it's saying 1 hour. That's impossible. No, I'm sure your mother told you nothing is impossible, and you can do anything but most things. Before you go, you must know core of the earth is slowing down. If people don't stop believing in ourselves, induction together, it will stop spinning altogether. The world will be thrown into a void space for about 7 days. Calls start spinning in the opposite direction, and everyone will forget what they already know now. But you won't teach your children what's in the book as well as yourself? I would like to visit again, but look around you. No, God, no, I am not. I just was never arrested. I never killed anybody. That was all the way to get you to understand the impossible is possible. Love you, darling. Please call me again. You know where I live now, Miss Nice House. We are in right now. Glass all bars in prison. Since I'm in my best suit, I just wish it could have been done in a different way, but could not. Book. Your mother spoke of Israel, but not here where we're used to live. But it was a dad. No, I told you we can do anything. Well, I am limited. I told you that you can do anything in your heart. You did not want me to be in jail. That's why I am not. That's why I never did them terrible things you were, so I did all your life. I am so sorry. There was no other way. I just wish they could have been true. Your husband James, he's different too. You cannot tell him anything until you get the book. Please, please, please don't tell him. I know you tell him everything because you love him and he told you everything. He knows he loves you, but he is not unlocked yet. When you get the book, you'll know more and understand more. Hopefully be mindful. Love you, darling. Please come again. Associate your children from school. Look at the time of 5:1015. Well, 20 minutes to get there. I'm gonna have to go to bed. I love you. Remember what you have learned. I cannot forget, Dad. Those evil forces that metal make you want to forget, though, darling. You have to teach your brain to put a mental block up. You could not make this stuff up. Impossible if you're still up to the problem. Yes. Boo. Who associative people seem to do. Monon Ridge in the J. The Earth's core spin. It needs to spin the opposite direction, but 1,000 people will die. Not if you could learn them to ascend like Jesus did. Bible. A lot of the Bible is lies. Do you think that God would say put an oxen before a woman? No. Medieval times. Do you think God would have said stone the women for no reason or drown them and say to them, if you drown you go to God, if you fly off like a witch, we'll kill you? Don't think so. Does that sound plausible, Dad? I'm going home now. I hope you don't mind. I have a lot process. Go and get the book, darling. How are you? I'm tired, Dad. When you get in your car you will be refreshed, I promise. Bye, Dad. I love you. I love you too, darling. I'm sorry I had to lie. It was the only way. I never killed anyone. I just could not be with you after your 3rd birthday. Because universe demanded that I could not. What's the whys or DNA resequencing would not have worked. See you later. Bye Dad. She walked to her car. She was thinking of the key to unlock on the door just opened. All of a sudden she was in the car and wide awake. What's happened, bloody hell? She thinks of closing the door. And shorts, wow. She thinks, okay, I'll drive to my mom's book. All of a sudden she's outside her old house from childhood house. Wow. She thinks of where the book is. Bloody hell. She shouts the book is in her hands. She tries to open it but cannot remember. She has to be at home with James. All of a sudden she's there and she sat in the living room waiting for James. All of a sudden who's there? What's going on, Keely? This is a lot to explain, James. You need to come and read this book with me. What book? This one. You can see it in her hands. James says there's nothing there. Just come sit down next to me, darling. Okay, he sits next to her. How did you do that, Keely? I can see the book now. Once we start reading, love, you will understand, I was told. She opens the first page. The book reads, Stars. The moon, sun in the sky is now your playground. You have to fix and read the rest of this. If you think it will be, if it will be, you will think. James said, what the bloody hell does that mean, Keely? Yes, I want to turn the next page. Are you ready? Go on them, darling. Here we go. Page 2. What language is that? I don't know. Give me a minute. Keely says. She closes her eyes. She sings English into the book. All of a sudden James shouts, it's just tense English, Keely. She opens her eyes, read to first line, and it says, be mindful. You have to open your mind and believe. If you can't believe it, if you have no imagination, this book is useless. Obviously, you have opened your mind to turn this to English. So that proves towards you are worthy of reading all words that are ours. Next page. When you light a fire, burns until the end. The Bible has caused that many wars is unbelievable. You cannot rewrite time that has passed, but you can influence. The future is going to be very hard to get everybody to believe that you are all the same. Love is the key to open any heart. The world is one big heart too. Everybody's heard of all the nature. She likes to be called Patricia. She will help any way that she can. How are you doing? James said, is the book asking us a question? Keely replies, yes. Do you feel any different? But should I actually? I feel kind of wobbly. Don't worry. Love, the old parts. Love you, but parts of you are different now. Do you feel it? Yes. When you said it, I did. What is going on? My father was not actually in jail. It was all to reset my mind. Once again I learned that people never learn from their mistakes ever. It's just a continuous circle. What is happening to me? Love, James, calm down. You'll be okay. I allow 60% of your mind to open. I don't even know why I said that. Wow, it's written right here in the book file. Do you feel it? I think this book is compressed memories of voice, so she recognizes it's my mother. Father said she would be in touch. She's literally here with us. Can you see her? Yes, I can, darling. I can't see her yet myself. James, do you need to tell me? Keely, look to the right of the room. Your mother is there. Thank you, darling. I can see her now, Mom. My father told me that you have been looking up to me for every hurdle. Yes, daughter of mine, I've always been here. You have just been unable to see me until James said the word "Wah." Mom, I'm sorry. You don't need to be sorry for anything. It's I that should be sorry. As talk more in a millennia to achieve perfection. I'm not as you, and James, you are too, but you are one. Do you see? I think I do, Mother. I've got to pull all the other souls together. Why are people so different? We all was all kind before I knew what we was. James, are you okay? Calling, I'm flying. Oh bloody hell, you're my mom in the corner. That was me, Keely. I just wanted to give James a hug to say thank you for looking after you as well as myself. He was that all the times I could not be. Thank you. James, you don't need to thank me. I love your daughter very much. I want her to fly with me. I will fly away from this world in a heartbeat. James, you are here to save this world. You whore, not hate your retreat. I know your name is Joanne. Is it mother-in-law? Yes, James, you can call me Joe. I love you. I know you do. James, carry on reading. Next page. It's blank. Mom, no, it's true story in both of your minds now. I think I can feel it. I burn for it. James said, I think I know things I should not. Is there something wrong with me? Joanne says, no, it's just your mind trying to justify things you should not know. Do you have access to the Akashic record, which is everything from the beginning of time till the end of time? You cannot go back inside, but you can influence the future. Yes, Mom, yes. Mom, Father told me this. You can actualize anything you think can actually happen. You need to get the pyramids working again for all the world's power plants. They keep the world's core spinning. The outsides of the pyramids have eroded away. Technology of your time. Asbestos covering would be the best. I know it's dangerous, but they have 2 snow days that can cover the holes with. They cover the pyramids of asbestos. They already know what they need to do to the inside to get it to work, along with the Sphinx on the other ones. But I will need coverage in asbestos, except this Sphinx, which needs a terrible face. Karen, straight off a real woman up here. After they do that, people need to believe in themselves first as well. A lot of people think they are useless. I really believe they are pointless and useless. All the atheists, all the other people that pretend they are godly people, if this is your only life, you don't believe in anything, believe this. If this is supposed to be your only life, why would you not want it to be a good life? But it's no war. Everyone gets home with everyone and it's a really nice place to be. People don't believe that, and there's horrible people that go killing people. We love everybody, but we don't have to like them. And do you and James know you can influence anybody? If you've never had a dream come true. Everybody is capable of what you can do. I have to go to a daughter of mine. Why, Mom? It is almost third day. So your birthday is tomorrow. You must save this world. You must make the people unite. 000. How gorgeous. Now remember the numbers 3, 6 and 9. If people only believed in Aristotle's work, maybe too much time does post to people don't believe in themselves either. People should start reading about Aristotle to learn about the way it should be done, but people are lazy. It's not that I'm lazy. Suck this cruel world of the things in their mind. The wrong will always prevail because people don't have the mindset to look out for each other. Even the wild animals look after them. The hardest victory you'll have is the victory over yourself. James, knowing how are you search yourself? How much do you know? I think I have gotten 80% of my memories back. It sounds like you're going through almost exactly say things that I am going through. Are you in pain yet? And James, he replies in the loop. It was scary at first. Key. I need to tell you something, James, more than you already have. Yes, it is. It's not really in jail for murdering anyone who is. We are incapable of murder. That is a factor of all biology. Who is no everybody. Please read Ava now asking who is a different way. How old is same. We all come from the same seed, and my point is, my grandma was very religious. And she said to me, son, if people carry on the way they are, I will be another world war. She died over 20 years ago. Who she protected, right? Because her exact words was, it could be how on earth for 1,000 years. Put in turn, it could be many days. What money for food for heaven on earth. Every time somebody swears, oh Jesus Christ, oh holy shit, oh God, what is it? How many people there on the planet shouting their names in vain? And she thinks she could be happy if I was her cards. Keely, what are we going to do? What we have to do? You even know where to begin? No. Do you even see the end of these acoustic records? Wow, you see that, darling? Your surgeon husband is so surreal. If we don't fix it, it will all end. What is Jin? Just the beginning. Do you get that? But yes, it does not make any sense. Give me 5 minutes, James. Shit, father wasn't shitting me when he said we are on the clock. Time waits for no one, but we can slow it down. Right? Yes. But what will that help? It will give us a little bit of time more than anybody else is not to think of something. How can we get the strollers to know the pyramids need to be powered on again? Yes, but if we start telling people this, they will think we are mad. But we was just told that we can influence anyone who is a choose to influence the right people. We are just one who should be working together, which is the same goal. Yes, but what do we tell them? That it's going to be difficult task. People even told all the lives that they have to die, but they don't. You can live as long as you want. Switch on and switch off whenever you like. Nobody will believe that, darling. I know not at first. I think we're going to live a very long time. So after 500 years and people stop believing us, hopefully won't take that long. Keely, I have to go to sleep now. I am so tired. The rest of your memories will unlock while you are asleep, and you will learn life is a bitch. I can fix this. Good morning, darling. All right, love. There's 3 weeks left on our pregnancy. I am so sorry for the confusion. The information is coming through wrong in the wrong orders. Repeated. So sorry. I can fix this. Don't worry, I will worry. I love you. Look, we have been planning this for so many millennia. DNA times is a perfectionist time. Are you sure? You're sure? Yes, I am sure. This time on the man, I have to go away. You know this idea, and I have been patient. Cannot stay in the same place. Where are you? And I have to stay away for the first 3 years of your pregnancy. You know that, darling. No, it's just I know I will miss you, but our daughter won't even know. She's not the same as everybody else. She is not supposed to know until she is 33 and got children of her own. I will come back. With love. If you go to the destination, you're going to mapped out. Yes. I have been planning this for the last 3 decades. I don't know. I am just nervous because I don't know what's going to happen while you're not here. Don't worry, Jack and Reese. You too big. And then memory download once I leave. I will start uploading. That will be plenty of time in the 3 years before Keely is born. There is 3 months and then 3 years. I will start the process. You know it will hurt, darling. Yes. That's why I've been collecting the painkillers from my doctor. I'm saving them up because I know I will have to super overdose. Well, that's what the doctor will call it, because it's not said he was giving it to me in this way. I will be going off the grid. No phone, no computer apps physical in this realm anyway. I will just have what we have always had, each other into years of planning. We have a lot to do. I can't keep talking now, I have got to go. You just be safe, Thomas. I will. Joanne, I love you too. Do you know what you're going to tell Reese and Jack? Yes, I'm going to tell him you had to go away for work. It's not a lie, it's not work that they will think his work, though I've got my place on the ground. Signals will be coming through, electing them to you and intern through Keely. Boom boom. What was that, Mom? Reese say yes, I was just coughing. That was a loud one, Mom. Yes. I had a frog in my throat. Did I wake Jack up? No, Mom is still asleep. Good, you should be asleep as well. No, it's getting late, darling. I know I love you, Mom. Where is Dad? He's got to go to work. He won't be back for a very long time. Why, he did not even say goodbye. I know he's gone on one of his secret missions. You know, the ones we can't talk about all. Will you be safe? Of course, darling. Okay, get your face in bed then. Okay, Mom. Good night. I love you. Good night, son. My mom love you. Good night. Joanne has her wash. Brush your teeth. Get him to bed. Closes her eyes, and everything she's been preparing for all these millennials start to receive carefully prepared information. Do you know what will happen? I will get 33 miles away from you in an instant. You give birth and total trouble. Mature 33 years in the time I will be pulling all the magnetic fields that are sequenced into audio night. Accomplish this, you remember? Yes, of course. I just know it's going to hurt you. Why do you think I've been saving up all these painkillers? Because he'll die, hon. Time I have practice, I know every calculation. Okay, here I go. Love you too. Shit, how the pain, it's bad. Okay. The time calculated with the distance calculated to the magnetosphere, divided by pi infinitely. Shit. I'm glad I made it. I am a little bit of every element, which I could fabricate anything I need. Wow, the infinite majesty, how everything interconnect with everything else. It's amazing. Remember my parameters. Okay, it's done. She will be born inevitable. It's already happened. Weird, I can't remember. Wow, I think cooler is just happened again and again and again. And again, so weird, man. Undo. I father is I am everywhere with your mom. Do you know things you didn't know before? Yes, where is like I can see them, I can't actually touch. Don't reach out and think you're going to fill it with your fingers. Fill it with your mind. Don't worry. Is everything starting to make sense? Yes, father. Please call me Dad. Sorry, Dad, I just still can't see myself being the savior of humanity. Darling, you are. You have to. We have been preparing this for years. You will have abilities. You are omnipotent. You can literally do anything. I'm sorry you're on a learning trail for a few years. This book will automatically write you when you need it. Your mother is popping in. Can you feel her? Hello, mother. All right, darling, I'm sorry, but your journey is long. You will make it. Of your own thoughts. We love you, darling. We will see you in a couple of years on the book called Road Kings. What do you need it to love you by? It's time. All of the sudden, Keely was surrounded by a hidden horrible luck. She could not see the sins she sees as two bright white lights flying and surrounding her. Napoleon evil. All of a sudden, Lorna's transforms into Jack and Reese. We know what we are. You open the book. We know we were supposed to kill you, but we cannot. What DNA has been changed. We have to protect. You know, under no circumstances are you going to fail. You are the one, the time, the wind, the breeze, the trees. Are you been told before? She wants to get to the sky. Bird will be there first. If you want to get to the ocean, will be there first. What was the craziest but evil? Did humans call it the devil? But it's more than that. It's everybody's emotions. But they don't understand they have to work together to complete. What does that mean? Keely asked. To completion of perfection. Tried to explain. We don't know. You haven't read the rest of the book yet, and there's some of it we're not allowed to know because you are the only one that can do some of the things in concern insecure energy as well. Anyone can, to be fair, and use of the discipline their minds, but they won't because they're full of devices on technology and TVs. You know the rules going down the toilet. Also, Keely, we know you're taking a journal of everything that has happened to you. So far we need that to publish it as a book. I have to write this part quickly. I've done it with my mind. Reese, Keely, me and Jack have to join together as pure energy, and you have to send your mind to us. We will get it published. You cannot let the end that population because it could make everything worse. We are a lot older than you. Well, I am Jack. Is a time dilation exist here in the other world? Father said we have to fix everything. We can do amazing things. But will it be enough? People are ignorant. I don't understand. Fighting is wrong. They are all brothers and sisters from a long lines of blood. Change the rule and controls. Also, why is this together? We are no better than other people here. We are just here to try and fix what once went wrong. I'm sorry, Keely. I've got information for you when you sleep. Can I write down all the things? I write all the things that are happening now and everything that has happened before. Yes. Of course, she just can't publish the spit. He's got a bit. We need it. Will be cool. You are good at writing. You only wrote what you saw and felt. We are the moon, the stars, the breeze and the wind in the trees. We all everything and nothing. I love you, Keely. Jack, for mom, we've got to go transform into pure Nagi and they are just gone. Keely knows where to find no wind off her mind winding lake railing in the information. It is much too information for a normal human to comprehend. Hopefully she has been changed enough, and hopefully she doesn't find me writing in her journal as you probably cast time at Father I don't miss this, but I love you get published. What should everybody hunted, uncovered and use the bartering system reform money all the tribes all the people was one that something changed World War I World War II they was very spiritual people before World War I. I can only hope for the best. I'm signing off now. Love you darling. I think that's enough for now, except one less thing. Humans are doing terrible things, but might be a eugenics war. Pull out something with things like children. You can't stop this as needs to be given to your brothers. Send it to them as soon as you read it when you wake up. I am not actually in the room. I am psychically linked to your devices. Everything has its own frequency. This must be included in the book and people will just have to wait. I will continue. You will continue. We need to rest. I'm not sure, but we have just learned. I have learned things. You have learned things. Your brothers are amazing. You get me. I love you darling. Good morning, because it will be when you read this. I don't even know if he supplies right now. I just happened to watching Doctor Who. Listen, excuse me, did he just say what I think? He said he's gonna change what it means to be human, and I thought to myself it should say I'm gonna change it. Dickhead, for real. Sounds like bullshit. Changing. Growing up, my new sun system installed 1 million year old and 6 day. My friend give me a wicked. See, kids have corrupted that word wicked so it means good. No, it does not. I was the small example of the incompetence laying into society. Sounds like bullshit, doesn't it? I'm sorry, demon devil dude with the blue, or not going off topic. I'm just watching Doctor Who. It says I'm sorry. Did you just say he's going to change the way what it means to be human? I thought some stuff. Is he gonna change the way is to be a dickhead? Who is that? Just me and you possibly. Sounds like shit writing on a man. Can't stop, won't stop. My brother won't. It's not trying. I love you with all my heart and you, but I'm not so indifferent. But all the same, Christ man, can you see you all in vain? You only wanted to realize we are all the same, much together, and together they want us to for. Do you want to take that for proclaiming to be anything special? I'm just same as you, flesh and blood human being created from matter. If you're a good person that are heathens, which believe in Jesus or the Bible or religion at all, I can understand that, cause religion, as well as apart from ages when I used to go to school, predators I don't need to send less. Too much people used to get hurt children, and you disagree with anyone that's got a problem with roles. I don't give a shit. UMC stuck in the Middle Ages. That fossil is. If you are constantly fed the same lie, and after lie from generations to generations, seed grow bad fruit, but once in a while has been bad fruits is a good fruit. It takes all sorts. We can all be better. It should be not like this. Why do we hurt each other? Differences are intolerance. We are so small and tiny, insignificant. How small you think that makes evil? You don't believe in that, so what's the point if you don't believe in anything that is just that? It's just what it says done. But anyway, why would you want to spend your life fighting if you know in the end are you going to be warm food? If that's what you truly believe in, that if you are so small and tiny and significant, I'll just let my key look and try to get it for it, even if I've got my doubts it's a wire trying to take over electricity. Maybe I'm just a madman with the box. I don't know. Maybe I'm just somebody's just concerned. Love you, pissed off you being dickhead, or time. I can't believe it. Lost forever. I'm not gone and lost. Absolutely nothing as much as that. About you, I'm going to get some love for bread. If you are even how words finalize the words of some complicated, they don't even make sense when you're supposed to eat them right left. That everything around it's like where you're living inside of a mirror. Inside the mirror, reflection of the dickhead. Summer eyes on you with me. I'm just concerned. Brendan, family member, does not want my family to get her. Good people have to do things sometimes because of bad people, and that is not fair. How is it fair? Bad people making good people do the wrong things all time. That's another form of industries to start all costs. Believes or not, talk to me. I'm not sure of the time. Sounds like nothing but bullshit, man. Not believable. It's not a stretch to say all the people that was coming and going from Dave and Wendy's house over the 15 years I've lived here. Long balance that came through my house was good ones. I'm back. Good and bad strikes of life. It's not stretch. Somebody could be living in the loft, a poor soul that's just last. Like if I was to go there I'd lose my shit. And like it's also not stretched to say if Wendy has passed away. David, Wendy, spirits and fighting is gonna be in the house. You get me? Wendy's not leaving the house. No bloody way. I'm not leaving the above. Next, leave me alone. I'm very take me laughing, but I'm laughing my arse off. Plausible deniability, and that's true. It's plausible. None of it could be true. That somebody could be that wanted now by 2 Ginger died. Not their boy. He could remind forever. Spinning around Wendy forever. Alone. No joking about the funny. But it's not stretched to say that things could not be true. No further from the apartment. It's easier for me to say blue is blue. It's not a stretch to say it could be. You could be a hobbit person living in love or body person. I don't know this point. You don't know. There could be anything. I'm not going to Eve. If you lose your shit, there's no way you're leaving your shit. No way. Don't leave your phone for nobody. I don't care. Anybody says no shit doesn't sound right to me. No. Again. Screwed up. See you later. On to screw time in the morning and the lights on. I'm not gonna notice shit. My phone please. Maybe but if it's nice I'll be in. That's not fair. She needs to know all circumstances and investigation details matter. Swaff they don't. Mind you don't matter. I forget saying is both same black and white history written by the victor guarantee even that history looks shit, and I reckon if the history is written by loser be more true. Falling is now surrounded as shit is shit. Shit multi-music. It's friends and family that's most important, not money. Money is just a form of control, the way of God since Roman times. Maybe I just stop in the dark. Whatever. Does the pastor ages demoralize, criminalize, legislated bullshit against enough anyway right now? Dave told me some stories you will not believe. How him won the bet. He won the pint to Murray. Wendy, what possessed the idea? I do not know. Magnus, was she or she not? I know she wasn't on the inside, that's sure. She's ugly, twisted and sour and pickle, and she hated it. Pissed off, angry and upset and frustrated. If I could do is nothing down the channels, I'd be pissed off too. I get that cruel to leave Wendy like that all that time. Alcohol and cigarettes. In the right mind plays a lady with alcohol. No saying she can't walk hardly anyway to buy cigarettes and beer after stuff said. Well, what the hell, didn't really give a shit. I can't help with the eyes. If you've got lots of shit is going somewhere. Take your shit even if it's just your fault. You're not gonna leave your phone number. So summarize that. I say not anymore. They told me some stories. Tell me if you're going somewhere, hospital, anywhere you're going to leave your shit, you're leaving your shit. If you've got no shit is shit. I was like, bullshit. To me it's not to say somebody live in Wendy's loved one day's friends. Dave told me some stories, but Wendy wanted to party. Maria, I know I had a good job and you made tools or something like that. Is bringing home the money. Give her the money to pay the bills and she into the ground. So starting doing what she was doing, and that was it, man. When she got shit up with nothing. Bullshit, no shit, talk shit. Title: The Belle of Fools. In the bustling town of Belle, where the streets hummed with the discordant symphony of clueless minds, everyone seemed to be performing an elaborate dance of ignorance. She looks for meaning in the shallow pools of gossip, while he looks for validation in the fleeting glances of false admiration. She looks, but he looks, and they all look, caught in a never-ending cycle of superficiality. In this labyrinth of foolishness, appearances reign supreme. She looks dirty, judged by the stains of society's expectations, while he looks dirty, tarnished by the grime of his own deceit. Yet, beneath the veneer of their perceived flaws, lies a profound emptiness, a void they attempt to fill with shallow pursuits and hollow aspirations. But amidst the chaos, a silent observer watches, the reader, a band of weary travelers navigating the cacophony of human folly. Through intricate prose and poignant punctuation, they unravel the threads of illusion, revealing the stark truth that lies beneath the facade of ignorance. In the end, as the final punctuation marks dance across the page, the reader realizes that in the symphony of life, the true fools are those who refuse to see beyond the surface, to grasp the profound beauty that lies in the depths of human complexity, comma.